What if I told you that in just 2 years, Apple could put a robot in your living room, one that watches you, follows you, talks back like a human, and maybe even replaces the iPhone as we know it? Sounds crazy, right? But this isn't science fiction. This is Apple's real plan for 2027. For years, we've known Siri as that slightly awkward voice stuck inside your iPhone. Sometimes helpful, sometimes frustrating, often ignored. But Apple, the company that gave us the iPhone, the iPad, the Apple Watch, is now working on its boldest experiment yet. They don't just want Siri in your pocket anymore. They want Siri in your home. They want Siri to have eyes, to move, to dance, to talk like a real companion. And if reports are true, this could change everything we know about Apple. So today, let's go deep inside Apple's 2027 vision. The robots, the foldables, the smarter Siri, and why this could be the moment Apple finally silences everyone who says they're falling behind. Let's start with the star of the show. Apple is quietly building a tabletop robot, set to launch in 2027. Imagine this, a moving display that follows you around, swiveling its head like a Pixar lamp, locking onto your face during FaceTime calls, even mimicking your movements like it's alive. This isn't just a screen, it's Siri with a body. Bloomberg says Apple has already tested versions where Siri isn't just a voice, but a face. Think of Memoji-style avatars bouncing Finder icons, even little digital expressions reacting to your every word. And here's the big kicker. Apple's robot won't just look cute. It will be powered by a brand new Siri, rebuilt from scratch with generative AI. They're calling it LLM Siri. Think of it like ChatGPT, but with Apple's design, Apple's privacy focus, and Apple's ecosystem behind it. If it works, this won't just be a gadget, it will be a companion. But Apple knows, before you get a robot in your house, you need something more familiar. That's why in 2026, they plan to launch a smart display. Picture a square device on your counter. You can play music, make calls, take notes, control your home. But in the middle of it all, Siri staring back at you. This smart display is just the start of something bigger. Apple is building a whole ecosystem around it. Cameras that recognize faces, smart doorbells that unlock for people you know, even battery-powered cameras that run for months. All connected, all controlled by Siri's new brain. It's not just about convenience. Apple wants to make Siri the center of your home life. The way the iPhone became the center of your pocket, Siri will become the digital host of your family. Now here's where it gets even wilder. The robot and smart display, they're just the opening act. Behind the scenes, Apple is working on foldable iPhones, redesigned thinner models, even a hybrid device that's half iPad, half MacBook. And yes, they're still quietly developing smart glasses. Think about what that means. A foldable iPhone that bends in half like a book. Glasses that project Siri right in front of your eyes. And a robot that follows you around the kitchen. This isn't just product design. This is Apple laying the foundation for the next computing era. We all remember when Steve Jobs walked on stage in 2007 and said, "Today, Apple reinvents the phone." In 2027, Tim Cook might walk on stage and say, "Today, Apple reinvents the assistant." But here's the truth. This isn't all sunshine. Even inside Apple, there's fear. Because building robots, that's not like making iPhones. It's complex, it's risky, and it could fail. What if people don't want a dancing robot on their desk? What if privacy concerns scare families away? What if it feels creepy? And let's be honest, Apple isn't first here. Amazon tried a robot called Astro. Remember it? Hardly anyone bought it. Google tried smart assistants everywhere. Most of them failed. So why would Apple succeed where others flopped? The answer is simple. Trust and ecosystem. Apple has a way of taking messy ideas, refining them, and making them feel inevitable. AirPods weren't the first wireless earbuds. The Apple Watch wasn't the first smartwatch. But they became the standard. If Apple nails this robot, it could change how we see AI in the home. No longer scary, no longer awkward, but friendly. Familiar, a part of daily life. So let's step back. Apple isn't just building a robot, they're building a new emotional geography where technology isn't just used, it's lived with. A robot that looks at you, A Siri that understands you. Devices that fold, bend, and disappear into glasses. This is Apple's plan to leap ahead in AI to answer critics and to make sure the future of computing still has their logo on it. In 2007, Apple redefined phones. In 2015, they redefined watches. And in 2027, they may redefine relationships with technology itself. But here's the question I'll leave you with. Are you ready to let a robot into your life? To let Apple not just manage your phone, but your home, your conversations, maybe even your emotions? Because like it or not, the future is coming, and Apple wants to lead it. If you found this story eye-opening, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives, and drop a comment below. Do you see Apple's 2027 robot as the future? Or a step too far? Because this is just the beginning, is just the